self-explanatory how you would adapt it. So you should be okay. All right, so let me just make sure everything's set up. We're all good. Perfect. Right, let's get going then. So let's start as we normally do. Let's start with our marching for me. On the spot, if you're on the chair, just lifting those legs up and down. I'm just moving my screen up so my head's a bit cut off. Keep going, keep marching. There we go, that's better. Perfect. Right, so we're going to stay marching if you can, and at the same time, I want you to roll the shoulders back. All right, so 2 things at the same time. If it's too much, take out the legs and just focus on rolling the shoulders back. All right, so I'll let you decide the option there for you. And then we're going to change those shoulders and take them forwards for me. Still keep marching if you can. All right, remember, take the march out if you need to. Perfect. And again, still stay marching, and we're going to take the arms back. Nice big circles with the arms. Still marching those legs up and down. If it's too much, make the legs nice and still and just use the arms. All right, so I'm going to let you choose your option. And then again, let's change these arms. Let's take them forwards for me. Nice big circles. Remember, allow the torso to move with you so you get a bit more of a range of movement. Perfect. Last one. Nice wide legs for me. We're going to do our toe touches. So depending on flexibility, you're going to either go to the knee, to the shin, or to the toe, and then you switch. So we're targeting the opposite hand going to the opposite toe, and you're switching between them. All right. So off you go. Switching between. Depends on your flexibility. Depends how low you can go. If you're on the chair, just make those legs nice and wide and reach down towards the toe. So really switch in. If you can't feel the stretch in that straight leg, make those legs a little bit wider. Perfect. And last one, coming up nice and slowly for me, making sure the head's the last thing to come up. Bring the legs in. Now, if you need to grab a chair, please do. Because we're going to go onto one leg, and I want you to open up the gate. All right? So that leg's opening, pop the leg down. So you bring it up, open, and close. Up, open, and close. All right? So open up those hips. So if you're with me at Pilates on Monday, we did a similar movement here. And then reverse this. So you're going to open, then close, and pop it down. Open to the side, close, down. So reversing that movement with the hips. A really good one to get those hips working, exercising those muscles around the hips. Lovely. Last one, change your legs for me. So lift it up first, open and down. Lift up, open, down. Up, open, down. Perfect. So keep going with that leg for me. Remember, the higher the knee, the harder it's going to be. So you can keep it nice and low if you need to, or you can keep the foot on the floor and you can just work in opening and closing that way. Okay, so that's your easy option there. And then last one, reverse it for me. So open to close. Open to close. Perfect. So we always need to make sure that we reverse it so we work the opposite muscles. Lovely. And last one for me. I'm going to stick with the hips. We're going to have opposite hand coming up to the opposite knee. All right, so again, the higher the knee, the harder that's going to be. You can keep it nice and low. You can take the feet out and you just target hand to knee. All right, so the feet don't move. It's just the hands that are moving. So this is your easy option here. You've got a medium option, then you've got your hard option getting those knees nice and high. Again, if you're on your chair, just lift those knees up and down with the opposite hand going to the opposite knee. Perfect. And then let's take it into our torso twist. So legs need to be hip width apart, hands up to the chest for me, and you'll turn the elbow round. The hips try to stay front. This is just for the torso to really warm up and open. If you're on a chair, you might not be able to have your hands up because your elbows might knock in to the back of the chair. So put the hands down and just look over the back shoulder. All right, so that's if you're on a chair, just take the hands out. We're standing so we can keep our arms up. Don't rush this one because you'll end up getting dizzy. I don't need any of that. Perfect. And we'll warm-up exercise. We're going to kick that bum, kick it behind us. So your heel, on the side, your heel is targeting that glute. Keep going. I'm just going to move my line. There we go. Much as the sun's lovely, it was getting a bit bright on the screen. Perfect. So keep that leg, get into that glute. Again, if you're on a chair, kick the leg underneath the chair if you can. Okay, let's leave the legs where they are. So shake them off if you need to. We're going to start to go into, I'm losing my trousers. We're starting to go into our main exercise. So the first one we're going to do is we're doing our arms. So we're going to start with 8 claps for me to the top. So we're going to reach up above the head and to shoulder height. So that's 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now hold them out. I want the hands flexed at the wrists if you can, and pulse the arms for me. Nice and small pulses. Really working those shoulders. I'm just going to come a little bit closer so you can see. Perfect. If it's too hard, make the hands flat, and it will just reduce the pressure in the shoulders. Make it harder, flex the wrists. Perfect. From here, everyone turn the palms up to the ceiling for me and continue that pulse. Nice and small. Lovely. If you want to go bigger, you can, but it hurts. Perfect. All right. Turn them, so I want them clenched at the fists for me. Circle the arms back. This should hurt. It should already be hurting. If it's not, it's hurting. Good. I'd like to have acknowledgement of the pain. Perfect. Last one then. Palms back up, facing the ceiling. Circle them forwards. The pain's nearly over. And last one, drop those arms. Give the shoulders a bit of a shake. Roll them off, roll them off. From here, so you can, we're going to do some lunges. What I would like you to do, if you feel more comfortable with a chair, then please hold on to a chair if you need to. We're going to do static lunges. So we're not walking, we're going to do them static. But if you just feel more comfortable with a chair near you, then do. Or if you've got like a radiator, or you can put your hand on the wall, that's fine. Just don't hold on to anyone else. So what you're going to do for now is we're going to do what they call around the world lunges. So you're going to step forward and lunge. Bring that leg in. With the same leg, you step to the side, you go into a squat, and you bring it in. The same leg again goes back, and you lunge. You bring it in. Then you do it all again with the other leg. So it goes forward first, to the side to a squat, and then you take it back, okay? So you've got forward, lunge, bring it in, side, squat, bring it in, take it back, lunge, bring it in. Then the other leg, forward, lunge, bring it in. To the side, squat, and in. Take it back, lunge, and in. Do that all again for me. So now take your time, because you know what you're doing, you know the technique. Push those hips back. When you're going into a lunge, don't put the knee on the floor. Okay, you hover it just above the floor. On your last one, just come and just stay still until you're finishing those 2 rounds. Because the next time, what I want you to do, when you lunge forward, so you're going to lunge, you're going to lift up the leg, then you bring it in. You go to the side, squat, lift up the leg, then bring it in. You take it back, lunge, pick up the leg behind you, then bring it in. So what I'm asking you to do is when you're lunging forward, you've really got to squeeze that supporting leg to bring up that knee at the other leg, all right? So there's a leg lift at the end of each one. So twice more doing this. So lunge it forward, bring up the leg, replace it down. To the side, squat, lift, down. Take it back. Lunge, lift, in. Other leg. Forward, lunge, lift, in. Side, squat, lift, in. Take it back. Squat, lift. Last time on both legs for me. If it's too much, remember, take a break. It's not a problem. Really focusing on the leg lifts. It's harder, especially if you're not holding on to anything to balance. When you do your last step, you can come back into this ring. So I know you're done. Perfect. Right, from here, we're going to get, oh dear, you're going to hate me. We're going to do our jumping jacks. So, as you can tell from my breathlessness, I'm going to be doing the easy version, all right? But that doesn't mean you can't do the hard version. So the hard version, you're going to be jumping for me in your jumping jacks. Easy version that I'm going to be doing is you do leg and arm, bring it in, then change. Okay, so it's a nice, quick change. Then you can speed it up, and then you can come into the full hard version once you do it up the somewhere. I will not make it to the end of the class if I do the hard. But Ken, you're doing the hard. So is Ruth. So is Tina. Sorry, guys. All right. And anyone else that wants to. If you're sitting on a chair, so pretend that I'm sitting. If you're sitting on your chair, you'd be doing this. Okay, so that's a nice, easy version then. All right, so we're going to do 15. All right, so are you ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If you're just in the hard version, just march it out for me a little bit. Just because it does get that heart rate going quite quick. All right, from here, we're going to do some more leg work, I'm afraid. We're going to do sumo squats. No, we're not. We're doing a sumo bend in a squat. So we'll do normal 5 squats. The sumo bend is you go down into your squat, hands by the side, and you tilt. You come to center and you tilt the other way. So I'm not bending forward. If you can, I'm just tilting up to the side. My torso that's doing the tilting, and what that does is we're going to really start to work the obliques in this. Okay, so it's not this. That's easy. It's a tilt here. Okay, so you're imagining this space sort of between hip and rib. You're closing that space there. All right. So 5 squats normally for me, and then we'll go into that. Are you ready? Here you go. So down we go and up, pushing those hips back for me. And again, 3, 2, last 1. Perfect. Next time, I'm going to go down, hands by the side of the head, organize it wider, and tilt. 1, middle, 2, middle, 3, middle, last 1, bring it up. Perfect. We're going to repeat that again. Are you ready? So we go down, hands by the head, we go up. 1, middle, 2, middle, 3, middle, last 1, bring it up. 1 more repetition, 1 more. Here we go. Down you go. Hands, and we've got 1, middle, 2, middle, 3, middle, last 1, bring it up. Just walk through the heels if you need to. All right, so going back into our lovely, lovely arms, we're going to do some hunching. So, guard up for me. Keep it up, because if you don't, I can come and punch it. All right, so that protects your face. So, first things first, I want you to do some hooks for me. So, hooking with those arms, changing arms. So, we all know how to hook. We've done this quite a lot in the class. What we need to do now is to really transfer your weight from side to side. Okay? See my feet, my heel comes off, and I'm really transferring my weight from side to side. And that's going to keep your heart rate going, and it's going to encourage the rest of the body to work, even though the arms are taking the brunt of it. Perfect. From here, change to a punch for me. Punch it forward. Nice big jab. You can still go side to side. Lovely. Now remember what I said last week. With these punches forward, you're punching just above your eye line. Okay? So think about where you're looking, and then your hands will be punching just above your eye line. Alright? Really strong, really good punches. Okay, last one, bring it down. What I want you to do now is we're going to do a hook, jab, and kick. Now, really important here, I started with my right, then left. I punched with my right, then I kicked with my left, which means I need to start my hook with the left, then the right, punch with my left, so that I kick my right. And in that way, you're going to alternate. One arm is punching and one leg is kicking. If that is too confusing, don't worry. I want you to stick with the pattern because you'll still work. Okay? It's just, if you alternate, it just makes it a little bit even with the legs that you're using. If you don't want to kick, right, so that's too hard, take it into a heel dig, all right, and keep that foot on the floor. All right, so here we go. So guard up again for me. We've got a hook, jab, and kick. Again, hook, jab, and kick. Again, hook, jab, and kick. And hook, jab, kick, and hook, jab, kick. 2 more. Hook, jab, kick. Last one. Hook, big kick to finish. Go. Nearly. So one day someone's going to take their laptop out and be funny. Right, from we've got a sprint. So, oh, come on, we're fine. So, what did we do last time? We'll sit, I think. What was that, Tina?
10 seconds it was last time.
Oh, I think I'm going to add 10 seconds on. So we'll do, you know what? We're going to do 25 seconds in the first batch. We'll have our 5 seconds staying at a hill pump, and then we'll come back in to do a 20 seconds. All right, so we've increased it by 5 seconds. So we're now aiming for a 45-second sprint, but we'll do a little kind of break period in that middle bit. If you're on your chair, you can still do a sprint because your legs and arms can still move. Yeah, you're just sitting down. So no excuses, you can still join in. So, everyone for me, just march, warm the legs back up. And obviously it goes without saying that if you don't want to come back in for that last 20 seconds, then you stay at a hill pump and you just carry on doing that until we join you. All right, so there is no pressure apart from Ken. All right, let's take it into a hill pump for me. Sam, can you do my timing? Yeah, 25 and 5 then 20. Got that? I've got a useless assistant. I think the dog is there. All right, take it into a light jog. Really light jog. The feet just brush the floor. All right, so my toes are kind of still on the floor. They're not fully coming off. Save that energy for the sprint. So remember, 25 seconds. We then will have a 5 second in that hill pump, and then we'll come back in for 20 seconds. Okay? If you do not want to do that 20 seconds at the end, you stay at that hill pump. So 3, 2, 1, sprint, sprint, sprint. So get those legs moving. Use those arms. What did you say? Sounds like some annoying noises. 10 seconds left. Keep it up for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone hill pump. So if you're coming back in with me, we've got another 20 seconds. If you're not, you stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. Here we go. Another sprint. We can do it. Nice quick feet. 15 seconds gone. Or left. 10 seconds. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody heel pump. Bring that heart rate down. Woo. Here we go. And march. Ooh. All right, we did it. Ken, I think you carried on, which is quite impressive. All right, the last one that we're going to do, and then we've got a break. So, I will do my best to So, I'm going to do the hard version first, and then I'll do the easy version because I'm going to stay on the chair. So, let me just tilt this. So, your hard version. So we're going to do bicycle crunches. Okay. Right. So when you're doing your bicycle crunches, you still need to come down so your back's nice and flat. All right. And your start position is you're still having the feet on the floor and the knees pointing up. Your hands come to the side of the head. Your easy version for your bicycle crunch is you bring knee into your elbow, you replace it down, and then you switch. Okay, so that's your easy version here. All right, so I'm switching with the medium, all right, version is you can take the hands down and the legs just pull in and out, all right? So like you're riding a bike, okay? So that's your medium option. Your hard option, the hands come up and you target elbow to knee and you keep the legs up, okay? So there are 3 options there on the floor. Don't mind me when I try and get back up again. So that's your floor one. If you're going to stay on the chair, the same thing, to be honest. I might just switch to the side so you can see a little bit better. So your easy version on the chair, again, hands to the head, and you come elbow. Okay, so that's your easy on the chair. All right. A harder version, the hands come underneath. My chair's a bit awkward, I can't, so I have mine underneath here. And again, you ride that bike here, and that's your hard option. You can't really keep hands and legs up because you do need that support under you. So just repeat that again. So your easy version of the chair is here. Your hard version of the chair, have a grip somewhere on the chair, whether that's underneath. I kind of took mine, so I'm sitting on the bum. And again, you're riding that bike. In no way on the chair am I here, all right? I'm still up, I'm not lazy. Okay, so pick your option. I'm just going to turn to the front now so I can see. Right, Ken's disappeared, Dean's disappeared. Right, okay, heads have gone. So, we'll do, easier with the hard version because I can count it. We'll do 20 seconds, all right? And then I'll just sound, can you count 20 seconds for me? Please. Right, so get in your position. So on the floor, choose which one you're going to go to. On the chair, choose your option. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Ride that bike. Ride that bike. 15 seconds left. Oh, this is hard actually on the chair. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. If you're on the chair with me, legs nice and straight, hands above the head. If you're on the floor, legs straight for me, hands above the head. Stretch out those abs. And then when you're ready, let's get our first drinks break. All right, so have a drink. Grab a drink for me. Tell you what, I say it's easy on the chair. I think it's hard. Kelly, you all right?
Yes, I've just had a shot.
Good, what?
Just take a picture.
I've not seen your head bob up. I was like, oh dear. Oh, there you are.
I just
I was like, where's Ken's head? Noodle ran into a thorn bush today. It's only my dumb dog can. And we got him home and I thought I'd stop the bleeding and he shook his head and just like blood. Looked like I'd murdered Sam.
Blimey.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those, whenever you get a flesh wound, don't you, always bleeds, doesn't it, for ages?
Teddy's in his pen and he's getting fed up, so he's starting to bark.
Oh, bless him.
He wants to come out. Trouble is, if I let him out, he jumps all over me. When I'm trying to do the exercises.
Is that only when you're on the floor, or will he just come on you all the time?
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Oh, let's give him a go. Too noisy otherwise.
Okay. Are we all good? Everyone's had a drink? Everyone's okay?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Yeah? Okay, we're a bit warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're not, then I've not done my job very well.
There's something wrong.
Because if you're not, we'll do it 3 times today, not 2.
Oh!
No.
Okay, so let's do our second round. So remember, we've got our holds in this one. So we'll hold. What we'll do in our lunges, and because we'll do the around the world again, but what I'm going to do, the hold, we'll come into a side squat, we'll lift up, and then we'll hold this position here. We'll close the leg, we'll do it again the other side. Squat, lift up, and hold. So that's your hold for that one. And then we'll hold in the sumo bends and the bicycle crunches. So I will go through all of those as and when we get there. But for now, let's just do some marching on the spot, just to get that heart rate going, get that blood going. I'm just fiddling with my screen. There we go. So you are. So let's just do some marching. Because I'm tired of watching me. So march on the spot for me. Just nice and gentle. Don't go too mad because we need that energy for the rest of the class. And then just take it into a heel pump for me. Heels up and down. Again, nice and easy. But the whole point of this is we're getting that blood going from our legs, pumping back up the body. This is a good one. If you ever feel faint, or you feel a bit quite lightheaded, so you've stood a bit too quick, if you bounce on your heels, you'll encourage the blood to come up quicker, and that will hopefully stem that fainting spell, because it's the blood's kind of still here, and you need it up. Top tip for the day. All right, let's go into our lovely arm sequence. So remember, 8 claps to begin with. Are you ready? We've got 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flex those wrists for me and pulse. There we go. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Perfect. Remember, nice and small. The bigger you go, the harder it is. All right. So we'll do nice and small ones. Really isolate those muscles. And then palms up to the ceiling for me and pulse again. So we reverse it, so we're working the kind of bingo wings here. If you want to get rid of the bingo wings. Lovely. Then we clench those fists. We roll the arms back. Again, nice and small. The bigger the circle, the harder it is. Everyone's doing small ones like this now. Perfect. And let's go. Palms facing up again. Those arms come forwards in the circle this time. And don't forget, we've got to hold. Okay, so keep going. We are now going to hold nice and still, palms facing up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Roll out those shoulders. Perfect. All right, let's go into then. So side lunges, if you need a chair to hold on to, please do. Even if you feel like you don't need to, it's a good one for some confidence. You tend to get a little bit lower. I can't talk. So remember, forward, to the side, to the back, changing legs, forward, to the side, to the back. Here we go. So 2 lots for me, just doing the normal ones. Don't do those leg lifts yet. These are just normal lunges and change legs. You've got forward, bring it in. To the side with the squat. Take it back, down, in. One more time each leg for me. Once you've done 2 rounds on each leg, then add in that leg lift for another 2 rounds on each leg. Just in case you're going fast. No. So I'm now adding in that leg lift. Perfect. really squeezing those quads on the supporting leg to get you up. There we go. One more. Okay, we're not playing with toys. Get that. Awesome. I'm doing my last one on my last leg. And then when everyone's done, hold it still. So if you're all done, I think your team is back there. Perfect. Everyone goes to the side for me. Squat down. Lift up that one leg. Hold it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Step out to the other side. Squat down. Lift up the leg and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and just walk through the heel. I wonder what that was then. It's my washing machine coming on. I might pause it. Otherwise it'd be too noisy. From here, I want us to go. We're doing our jumping jacks again. So we're going to have a hold on this one. So you're going to do 15 again. This is your hard version. Or you're with me and we're doing that easy version here. All right, so choose your option. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We've got 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Everyone just march for me, just march it out. Perfect. Tina and Ruth, you're both so quick in your sergeants. Ken, you've got to be quicker to beat the ladies. Ruth and Tina are like this. I'm like, 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to keep up.
Have a challenge.
We should have a jumping jack challenge. All right, from here, our lovely sumo bends. So we'll do 5 normal. Now, last time we did 3 repetitions. This time we're going to do 2 because the last one will be a hold, okay, in our squat. So just for that technique, you go down into your squat, hands by the head, and it's a tilt, okay, not crunch. Okay, there's a difference. Tilt it, and you can really work those obliques. All right, so 5 normal ones to begin with first. Here we go. We've got 1. Squeeze it up. 2. Squeeze it up. 3. 4. Really use those glutes. Last one, 5. Go back down for me. Hands above the head. We have 1 and center. 2 and center. 3, center. 4, center, up. Last time. We go down. Hands. Tilt 1. Center. 2. Center. 3. Center. 4. Center. Up. Now we've got our hold. We go down. We hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Shake out those legs. All right, straight into it. We're doing our punches. So hands up for me, guard up. Remember, we hook first. So weight, I need you to tilt from side to side. So if you're on a chair, everyone else is standing, carry on. Just want to show you because it still can be done on the chair. If you're here, you'll still be tilted from side to side. So I still want to see that motion there to really engage. All right? You'll engage with those obliques, you'll engage that core, and you'll still engage those legs. Let's change it to a jab forward. Jab it forward. We're still going from side to side. Really push that weight. Remember, you're punching, above the eye line for me. Okay? So you don't jab in front of you.
Ready?
Up at a diagonal above your eye line. Lovely, nice and strong. Really extend those arms on the jab. Okay, really extend them. I want strong, straight arms. Perfect. Bring it down. Now I'm going to stay sitting just to show you the sequence. So again, we've got hook, hook, jab, and kick. Right, so I'm still on a chair, you can still do it. Jab, jab, hook, hook, jab, and kick. Remember, if you don't want to kick, you can heel dig and keep that foot on the floor. Alternate if you can, but don't worry if you can't, it gets too much. Are you ready? Here we go. So we've got hook, hook, jab, and kick. Again, hook, hook, jab, and kick. Hook, hook, jab, kick. Two more. Hook, hook, jab, and kick. Last one. Hook, hook, jab, kick to finish. Awesome. All right, two more, and then it's a cool down. So you're pleased to know we've got our sprint. So remember, 25 seconds, 5 seconds a heel pump, 20 seconds of sprint. If you're on a chair, you can still do it because you can still move those legs. So everyone for me, let's march just to warm up those legs, get that heart rate going, get the blood pumping a bit quicker. Sam, assistant, can I have time, please? Yeah. Thank you. Take me into a heel pump for me. Okay. So again, if you're on a chair, you can still join in. Just move those heels up and down, toes stay on the floor, and a light jog for me. So just brushing those toes off the floor. It's nice and light, it's nice and easy. Save the energy. You're gonna need it. Are you ready for your first sprint? 25 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Oh, the dog's happy. We're going to join in. Come on, Luke. We can do it. Keep sprinting for me. 15 seconds gone. Keep it up, keep it up. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel pump. Right, I'm going to go on the chair to prove that you can still do a sprint on the chair. Keep heel pumping. If you're with me, we've got 20 seconds. If you're going to stay heel pumping, stay heel pumping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Nice fast legs, nice fast arms. Keep it going. 20 seconds. I think you're a little bit louder on the floor. 15 seconds just gone. We can do it. Keep it up, keep it up. 10. I'm going to come back into the last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel pump. Bring it down. Lovely. Ooh. And march it for me. March it out. All right, so last one of today is our floor one. So I'm just going to quickly, I'll demo the whole so from here, you're going to do, I'll just recap those 3 options for the floor. So, your easy option on the floor, hands come up to the side of the head. You target opposite knee to opposite elbow. So similar to that warm-up that we do. Okay, so that's your easy version. Medium version, hands come down and it's just legs that bicycle. Alright, so pretend you're riding a bike. Your hard version is you bring it all together and you target elbow to knee and the feet don't go down. Okay, so that's your three options. Your hold on the floor, your easy option is your hands, you're trying to aim between the gap in the knees. Okay, so that's where your hands are going to be, shoulders off the floor. To make it harder, you're going to have those legs up, all right, and that makes it harder. Easy hold, hard hold. Lower the legs to make it harder, higher the legs, easier, all right? That's your on the floor options. If you're on the chair, I'm not going to be able to do this as I get bigger. I'm going to have someone to pull me up. So, on the chair, same as before, I'll turn to the side so you can see first. So, same as before, your easy option. Bring up the knee and you target elbow to knee, alright? So that's your easy option here. Your hard version, find a hold on the chair that you're using so that it's comfortable, but it's there. Legs come out and you're riding that bike, okay? The higher the legs, the harder it's going to be. Our hold on the chair is nice and easy. Legs are going to be in front of you, all right? And you're going to hold. Make it harder, bring your hands up as well. So that's your hold on the chair, all right? So choose your option. I'm going to turn to the front so I can see you all. Give you a couple of seconds to get into position. Perfect. All right, so if you're on the chair, decide which one you're going to do. If you're on the floor, decide. What Sam, can you do? Can you time with me? No. Right, so I'm going to be nice, okay, for a change. We'll do 15 seconds of a bicycle, and then we'll do a 10-second hold, okay? So I've cut it by 5 seconds. Is that all right? 20 seconds and then 10, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, bicycle for me. So choose your option, keep it going, remember to breathe. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Choose your holds. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. On the chair, hands up above for me, legs are nice and flat. So now from the chair, let your back relax against the chair. If you're on the floor, nice, arms above your head, legs flat on the floor. So you're going to be like a pencil, stretching out those abs. Perfect. Bring those arms down. All right, if you want a quick drink, grab a drink. I'm going to go straight into stretching you off. But if you need a drink, grab it and then just come back in and join us. So if you're on the floor, nice and slowly coming up for me. We're going to keep this chair though, so keep it to the side so it's easy to grab. And then let's go into our stretches. We're going to start off the chair first and then we'll go back onto the chair. Like I said, if you're having a drink, don't rush, just come in when you can. Do your first stretch. One foot in front of the other. Bending that front knee for me, back leg nice and straight. Really pushing forward to encourage that calf stretch. Heel is on the floor for me, okay? Don't lift the heel up. The foot's flat on the floor. Interlock those fingers, push the hands away, and then drop the chin to chest. So you've got a nice top half of that here. And I'm going to release the hand and we're going to change legs. Again, same thing. Bend in that front knee, back leg nice and straight, heel on the floor, toes are pointing in the same direction. The hands go behind this time. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. If you have your balance and you're stable enough, slowly look up to the ceiling. All right, and that will be stretched out the chest. And then bring the head back to center. Change legs again. This time, foot comes forward, heel goes on the floor, so the toes are pointing up. You bend in the hips, you push the hips back, the supporting leg is bent, and your hands go onto the thigh, to the top. Do not put them on the knee. If you want to increase the stretch, have a hand down to the toe and pull in again. Bend in those hips, push back. And then slowly come up. We'll change the legs for final time. The heel goes down. And shuffle back so you can see. Push back in the hips, the bent leg, the hands go onto the top. Do not put them on the knee. And again, hands come down to that toe for an increased stretch. Only if you want to though. And then come up. Nice and slowly for me. Let's take a seat. Perfect. Drop the screen a tad. So let's go into our arms for me. So one arm across the body, and I want you to pull that arm in. Lovely. And then change the other side, across the body, pull the arm in. Remember, do not hold onto a joint. Okay, so avoid those elbows, avoid the wrist. You're kind of in the forearm. Lovely. And drop it down. Other opposite stretch, we're going to have that hand up onto the shoulder, other hand onto the elbow, and pull it back. Lovely. And then change for me. Other side, up onto the shoulder, onto the elbow, and pull it back for me. Perfect. All right, we're going to finish. I'm going to tilt the screen so you can see. We've done quite a lot in our thighs and our hips today. So what I want you to do is you're going to have three options here for the feet. You can cross it at the ankle, that's your easy version. You can cross it so it's knee over knee, that's medium. Or you can have it so the ankle is on top of the knee. Okay, so choose your option. And then what I want you to do is your hands can go onto the knee, whatever comfortable, but the idea is you're going to lean over and pop your weight forward, and you should feel that stretch in the hip going down the thigh. So if I'm in this position, I'm leaning forward here. If I'm in this position, I'm leaning forward here. Okay, so it's still a lean forward. You're using your weight to increase that stretch. And slowly come up for me. I want you to put a hand under the foot, other hand just below the knee. So where the knee folds, you're going to put your hand there. So it's not on my knee, it's just below. Push down the knee, but lift up the ankle of the foot. And again, that stretch should come from here, down the thigh, and you should feel that nice stretch in the ankle as well. Perfect. Pop the leg down. All of that again on the other leg. So whatever stage that you were doing, go into that same stage with the legs. And fold forwards, lean forwards with all your weight. Use your body. Perfect. Relax the head down as well. I'm just looking at you all, making sure you're all right. Relaxing the neck, relax those shoulders. And then coming up for me. Again, same position. Hand under the foot. Other hand onto just underneath that knee, push down in the knee, lift up in the ankle. Lovely. Perfect. And bring those legs down. And we'll finish as we always do with our head. So we're going to look one way for me to the side and then come to centre. And we look the other way. And again, change. Go to centre for me, looking the other way. And then this time, come into centre and look down for me. And then come into centre and look up. And we're going to do that again. So down for me, chin to chest, and then making sure center to look up. And then we're going to go to center, and we're going to drop that ear to the shoulder. So a kind of a diagonal head tilt here. Really encourage that neck to stretch out. And then come to center and change. And then from here, you're going to drop that chin. We need to finish 2 big head rolls all the way around for me. Really releasing out the neck and the head. Once you've been in 2 one way, I want you to change. And you're going to go to the other way. So working those other muscles the other way around. And again, once you've finished those 2, you're going to come to center. Making sure you're not dizzy, we're all cool, all right. Perfect. So let me just check next week. So I think for the Monday we have Zumba, chair Zumba, and then for the Thursday it's obviously this again. All right, so Monday, 2 o'clock, we've got our chair Zumba, and then Thursday, 2 o'clock, we've got this again. All right. So no problem. So if I see you on Monday, I'll see you on Monday. If not, I'll see you in a week. So everyone have a nice weekend. Whatever you can do, have a nice weekend and enjoy it. And I'll see you all next week. All right.
Bye.
Lovely. Take care, everybody.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Bye.